Hello everybody, welcome back to the special journal reading episode. This will be however long it is. All we're going to do is read the journal, uh, look at the new pictures and the new people. So we've come up to page 12 before I think, so let's just jump in it and we'll get through this. Uh, this is, yeah, that's the end of that one. Oh man. So we are Monday maybe? Yeah, okay. Everything feels so surreal right now. I can't talk to anybody about this. Well, the only person I haven't seen in 5 years. I could confide in Warren. He's smart and knows science, so maybe he could even think of an explanation, though I have no idea what this could be. Until I can figure that out, I better stay on the down low with this stuff and focus on my classes. Warren sent me a text asking for his flash drive back, even though I haven't had a chance to check out all the cool shows and films on there. I watched a few episodes of Doctor Who and X-Files, binged on Full Metal Alchemist, and then Faster Pussycat Kill, all kinds of Amazon women black and white badassery. Tetsu, a total cyberpunk trip with amazing visuals, and Scott Pilgrim for about the millionth time. On a side note, I saw missing persons posters on campus for Rachel Amber, a pretty Blackwell student who vanished. It's so sad to see her smiling face and think about the awful things that could happen. If there was a way for me to rewind back 6 months, I totally would. I had to go back to the dorm to get the Warren's flash drive, and yes, Victoria and her Vortex Vixens blocked me from getting in, and even took my picture. It was so high school movie, I can't believe she did it. She actually told me, go fuck your selfie, though it was funny. That was actually pretty funny. I don't know why she had to act that way. Why she has to act that way. She already has everything she wants, doesn't she? And she forced me to use my rewind until I finally came up with a way to get her out of my way. I don't want to use this power for trivial bullshit, especially if I have been given an actual gift from the universe, but it did give me a chance to test it out. But it felt like shit seeing Victoria sitting there by herself on the steps covered in paint. She didn't look like the clean biatch of Blackwell, just a lonely girl as confused as me. I know how to find out if she was okay. She was actually nice and apologized. She even deleted the picture she took of me off her phone, so maybe there's hope for the future. More high school drama. Juliet wouldn't let Dana out of her room because she thought Zachary was sexting Dana. So stupid. I was so tired from everything, and since Dana borrowed Warren's flash drive, I had to intervene. Julia told me Victoria was the one who gave her the inside scoop on Zach and Dana, so I knew that Victoria was playing them all. I snuck into Victoria's room and onto her laptop and found out that she was indeed lying through her ass just to create drama. Of course, I felt like a weasel going through Victoria's room and laptop. I like these pictures that are on the journal as well, like the spilled paint. Let's see if I can do this. The spilled paint on Victoria when we're talking about, you know, the how we moved her off the steps. Dana and the pregnancy test when we're talking about Dana. Once I gave Juliet the proof that Victoria was behind this, I went to get Warren's flash drive from Dana. She was in a weird mood, so I had to look around and see if I could find out why. You don't have to look around her room there, Max. Like, you chose... I mean, I chose to be nosy. Like, that's me. I found a home pregnancy test along with a note from Logan and a doctor's appointment. Dana admitted she was pregnant, and realized that all my friends have troubles that are just as significant as mine. Sigh. I'm starting to get the hang of this whole rewind thing. I don't want to waste this power, but there has to be a reason it was given to me. So I better learn how to use it right now. Or you better learn how to use it right. I started by saving Alyssa from getting a football-fueled headshot. I admit it felt amazing to just help Alyssa with something as simple as that. I also saw David Madsen hassling Kate Marsh. I couldn't hear everything, but he was accusing her of something. All that guy can do is point fingers. I got so pissed, I went over there to stop him from being such a bully. He's a security guard, not a stormtrooper. He was an asshole, as usual, but I felt good about what I did, and Kate seemed truly happy that somebody stood up for her, and I did that without using my rewind power. I wonder if that line changes if I used my rewind power to do that. Probably. This day keeps getting stranger. I don't even believe what I'm writing, and I can't even do a simple task like giving Warren his flash drive without getting into a situation. In this case, though, it turned out half bad and half good, which I guess is the yin and yang of my life. When I met with Warren in the lot and checked out his new retro wheels, guess who showed up? Nathan Prescott, freaking out all over again. He got all up in my face to accuse me of bullshit. Even though I was scared because I know what he did to that girl in the bathroom, I was more furious. Then the girl in the bathroom pulled up in a truck, my former best friend, Chloe Price. We both looked at each other like, what the fuck? Next thing I knew, I was in her truck as Warren earned his man card and tried to get Nathan off my ass. I owe Warren big time. Seeing Chloe for the first time in 5 years was such a shock, I was almost paralyzed, especially after realizing that Nathan had almost killed her right in front of me. Now Chloe shows up out of the blue to save me. Of all the bizarro and unexplainable shit happening today, sitting in Chloe's battered truck, listening to music and staring at her dashboard bobblehead might be at the top. So I tried to process the fact that Chloe and I were two best friends who didn't know each other anymore. She had blue hair, piercings, and cool boots. And I looked like a dork. I don't know where to start, and she wasn't exactly extending an olive branch. So we sat like strangers. At least I had time to catch my breath and realize that in the parking lot melee with Nathan and Warren, my camera got busted up. I didn't care considering everything else going on, but it sucked on top of everything else going on. Going back to Chloe's old house for the first time in 5 years was like the ultimate rewind. Some things were obviously different, but some things weren't. The house smelled exactly the same as it did when we were growing up. Chloe's room was like an exploded version of her new adult self, cool and chaotic. I could tell she was pissed. She wanted to blaze up and chill, so I explored her room to play catch up on what she was into these days. Also known as being nosy. I'm an other one. Okay. That's utterly outrageous. Folk off. That's cute. Cute sticker there. Post whatever that is. I'm another one. Then I found a photo of Chloe with Rachel Amber. Chloe freaked and laid me into me for not calling her once. I deserved it. 5 years, don't even text her or whatever. She had become best friends with Rachel, and they were going to bail on Arcadia Bay and head out to Los Angeles for fame and fortune. I could tell how much Chloe cared about Rachel since she was the one putting up the posters. I felt even shittier about leaving Chloe alone all these years when she needed me. You suck, Max. See what I'm talking about? Like the oopsies with the little, emoji right there with the "you suck, Max" line. Like, I like it. But Chloe is obsessed with Rachel, a missing girl. She says Rachel vanished after meeting some amazing dude, probably some psycho online. Chloe wanted to smoke out and be alone, so I went downstairs to find tools to fix my camera. Snooping deeper. At least you're admitting to it now, Max. Snooping deeper, I hit the paranoid jackpot and found a whole mini surveillance setup of Chloe's house with cameras in the halls and some rooms. Truly creepy shit. What kind of uber paranoid put cameras throughout his own home? Chloe's stepfather, I guess. I see why she's got a serious attitude. When I got back upstairs, I couldn't fix the stupid camera, but Chloe saw the butterfly flow and knew I was in the bathroom and set off the alarm. Her attitude totally changed and she realized that I had saved her life. Even though I could have gone the other way, she was so happy like when we were kids that it was great to see her face light up. She even gave me Dad's awesome old Instamatic as a symbol of our reunion. She cranked up the tunes and started dancing on her bed like a maniac. She even got me to shake my booty. But I don't know if I would call that shaking your booty there, Max. I remember what you did, and that was not, I don't know if that qualifies. That's when Chloe's stepfather showed up, and it was David Madsen. Wah, wah, wah. I had to hide in the closet, and then David came in, angry about the music. He was even scarier off campus because he didn't have the school around him. He accused Chloe of taking one of his guns. Then shit got real. David found Chloe's joint and flipped out on her. I couldn't take it, considering she almost died that morning. I stepped out and said it was my weed. David tried to threaten me, but Chloe was awesome and threatened him. He backed out of there quick. Chloe was so touched I took the blame. Of course, she did steal one of David's guns and waved her around like an idiot. Yeah, that is true. Too much firepower for this girl to encounter in one day, or one life. Fortunately, Chloe and I decided to get out of there and catch up on our exploring like best friends. So Chloe and I ended up at the lighthouse watching the sunset. Chloe was mellow, told me more about David and his uber paranoia at school and home. It all made sense. But I wanted to know why Chloe was in that bathroom with Nathan Prescott. She told me he deals drugs and she wanted to blackmail him to pay off some big loan. It's so strange where our lives have gone since that last time we hung out when we were 13. Then I had another nightmare, or duskmare. It was right back at the lighthouse in a storm, except this time I was following a ghostly deer until I got to the edge of the cliff. I could see the tornado destroying everything in its path, and again I could feel the cold sting of the rain. The lighthouse was crumbling, and I felt so helpless watching the tornado move towards the town. Then Chloe snapped me out of the dream, and I told her what I saw. And if to make the day end on another unusual note, snow starting falling from the sky in a warm sunset. It felt so weird, ominous, and beautiful all at once, especially standing there with my best friend. On that positive thought, I have officially earned a great night's sleep. October 8th, so this is the next day. I woke up this morning a different person, even if nobody knows yet, after yesterday's intense revelations with my rewound power and saving Chloe's life among other cray-cray. And there's Victoria, might say. Events at Blackwell. I have to assume everything is different now, and I thought exposing my photos to the world was going to be hard. Oh, no, I thought exposing my photos to the world was going to be hard. After Chloe dropped me off back at my dorm yesterday, I tried to find out more about that freak snowfall that happened when we were at the lighthouse. But the local meteorologists are stumped so far. I felt so jacked up that I pulled an all-nighter on time and physics research. That sounds awful. Not being warned, I ended up knowing less about my situation than when I started. I don't really think that my tornado vision and the snowfall are connected, but at this point I have no fucking clue what to believe. I'm just so glad Chloe and I are a team again. That has to be destiny. I like how her hair is blue. Now I have to hit the showers and get ready to meet Chloe for breakfast. Lord knows I need it. I ran into Kate in the showers and she asked for the October Country bag. I love that book and definitely need to get my own copy. Of course, when I was in the shower, Victoria and Taylor barged in and totally started ragging on poor Kate about the video. Just to be complete assholes, they wrote the link on the mirror. I truly don't understand how they get off on acting like that. Victoria has everything. What does she gain by being a bully to Kate Marsh? We're supposed to be adults here, but I swear it's like Battle Royale without the dystopia and exploding heads. Only Victoria can make me feel dirty in a shower. That's... ugh. Ugh. Right? Like, that's not good. So that's the journal. What about the peoples? Did we look at the principal before? I think we did, because he's not starred. So let's look at Warren. My buddy Warren. E equals MC squared, huh? I know if I gave Warren my phone, he'd blow it up for science. He wants his flash drive back after letting me borrow it for less than a week. He told me to watch everything because they have tons of cool TV shows and films on there. Thank God it wasn't porn. And I am thankful for Warren. Aw. He's like a real friend and we share a lot of the same interests. He loves science, but he really understands art and appreciates great photography. Even though he says he loves my pictures, I can't tell if he's just being nice. Warren is a geek, but he definitely lets you know where he stands. But he lets you know where he... Yeah, I don't think he would ever lie to me. It feels good to have at least one strong ally the same age here, and he makes me smile. And you want to set him up with that other chick, Max, the one with tall across the room, or the room across the hall. And you didn't hug him. That's weak sauce, Max. Yeah, Chloe, okay. Then there's Chloe Price. What do you say to your best friend after 5 years of silence? After finding out you saved her in a bathroom? Nothing. It feels so lame for not saying in touch or even text. I have no idea how to process seeing Chloe like this again. For one thing, she looks so similar but so different. She's all grown up now, but it doesn't seem like she's the only 1 year older than me. I absolutely love her blue hair and punk clothes. It makes sense she would become a rebel. She still kind of looks like a pirate. Except one who stage dives. Alright. I know she's angry with me because of her body language. I'm glad I can still see the old Chloe in there. Or is that the young Chloe? I'm sure she's still messed up with her dad dying. I would be too. That was a terrible time for Chloe and Joyce. So I guess Max, we moved away. Right after her dad died. That's the... Oh yeah, there you go. I feel bad because I was wondering if I was happy to move away just to avoid the grief. Speaking of grief, it's clear she's all mixed up with Nathan Prescott shit. I have no idea what's going on between them, but I'm going to find out no matter what. So I thought that paragraph was going to say something a little bit different, so I'll go back to what I was saying before. But I feel like we being Max and the family, parents, moved to Seattle shortly after Chloe's dad died, and then, we didn't keep in touch because of the grief or whatever, but like I feel that's kind of what culminated there. And then finally, let's read about Rachel too. Where is Rachel Amber? Even though Blackwall Academy feels so remote and tranquil, you still get sad reminders of reality like missing person posters literally wallpapered all over campus. They are literally wallpapered, yes. I already know her name through osmosis. I guess she was a popular student here and vanished 6 months ago. Rachel has a great picture on her missing person poster. She looks posed and pretty like a model. Of course, I wonder who took the photo. Did she run away from home? I'd like to hope so, for her sake. It's so depressing. I feel awful for her parents. What a shitty thing to go through. Sigh. No matter how much Blackwell seems like a secret bubble of knowledge, you can't escape the real world. So that was the journal and the entries. We missed a whole bunch of pictures. Can we look at these? No. Right, we missed a squirrel drinking soda. I could have taken a picture of the football at the broken glass. Alright, fair enough. Well, we got our one picture so far in episode 2. Like I said, guys, I'm really not, I mean, it sucks that I missed 5 pictures. Like, I only got 50% of the pictures, which, for first time going through this isn't bad, but I might go through later on my own and just find these and take the pictures of them. But yeah, so that's where we're at in the game. Thank you so much. It's only been about a little bit over 15 minutes for this episode, but I didn't want to tack this on to the last episode just in case people didn't want to watch it. They're like, oh, I already know the journal, back and forth. I read it and memorized it because this game is so awesome, which this game is very awesome. So, the regular scheduled time tomorrow, guys, we'll have the next episode up. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.